Hey guys, welcome to the logic of irregular verbs in English. Yes, there is a logic. Many times you hear people say, you just need to memorize all the irregular verbs. But it's so much easier once you know the logic. So here we go. Now, I'm going to start off first with the regular verbs. I know you know them, but just to repeat them and to show the link more clearly with the irregular ones. So here we go. Work in the present, worked in the past, worked, and past participle. So ed all the time. So that's pretty easy, right? Now let's look at some irregular verbs and see if we can find some logic and possibly a link with the ed here. Now, you have here two lists that are very common irregular verbs. I put them in a specific sequence that will help you to find the logic of them more easily. Okay. Now, I would like you to stop the video for a little bit and check it out for yourself. See what patterns you can find here. Okay, it's like a puzzle. So use your analytical skills. I will continue to explain what the patterns are. Okay, here we go. First of all, the first letter or first letters almost always stay the same. So for instance, think, th, thought, th also. So the consonants in the beginning stay the same. That's a very important pattern, first of all. Second of all, the vowels are letters like A, E, U, I, O. They are usually in the middle, okay, of the word. They almost always change. So think, thought, I becomes OU. Okay, so when you look at the list, you see this is very common, right? It's almost guaranteed that it's going to change. Now, number 3, here's an important link to the regular verbs. There's often a T or a D at the end. So think, thought, there's a T, right? Look at how many T's and some D's there are at the end of these words, okay? Now, the T and D in English are very close to each other. We mix up the pronunciation sometimes. There's like a T, we say the D, etc. So these things, they are linked in English. It's an important relationship, okay? So look at how many T's there are at the end, and some D's. And, very important, this one is related to. When there's a T or D ending in column 2, in the past, usually it repeats into column 3, right? So look at that. Think, thought, bring, brought. Look at all the words on this list. You'll see how common this pattern is. In addition to that, small word endings with T don't or almost don't change. So for this, you need to go to the second list, starting at cut, let, put, bet, etc. These small words almost never change. At the end, there are some that change, like meet, met, sit, sat. Okay. So again, look how powerful this is, this link between the past, right, the regular past, and the irregular past. T's and D's, very closely related. And last but not least, the N or EN in the third column, past participle, is also very common. Now you see this at the end of list number 2. You see there draw, drew, drawn, fall, fell, fallen, hide, hid, hidden. And this will be clear also in list number 3, which I'm going to show you now. Okay. Now here, this list, if you look at the third column, they're all N's at the end, all very common irregular verbs. Now, you cannot see the last bit of the list. I know that. I'm going to project that on this next slide for you. Okay? Here they are. So if you take these 3 lists that I put next to each other, these are 72 of the most important irregular verbs that are out there. If you know these well, that's basically what you need to be fluent. Okay? The other ones, there are tons more, but they're really not that common. You almost never see them. Okay? This list is really good. Work with this one. Now, what are my study recommendations for you? Okay, you've seen the logic now, but it doesn't mean you're going to go out there and apply it directly. Okay, you need to work a bit with it. So, first of all, memorize the rules. Okay, my tip, write them on a post-it, little post-it note, put it on your computer or your agenda or some place that you usually see them. And with time, right, several repetitions, you will memorize them. This will improve very strongly your ability to look into your memory and find the right words, right? Because you got the patterns, most things fit in, it'll help a lot, okay? In addition to that, you need to study the list itself, because you need to remember which words are conjugated what way, right? Because the rules apply in general and not in all cases. And a nice exercise to apply this is to write or talk about your day, right? So think, what did I do today and yesterday? And try to use all these irregular verbs, okay? Guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have fun. Ciao, ciao.